Hello everyone, Andrew here and thank you all for tuning in. And today we're doing another video in Automobilista 2 in VR because even though I don't really rate it very highly as a sim, I'm really enjoying it in VR. So today we're driving the car I was driving last time, which is this Formula V10 version 2, I believe it is, in AMS2. Basically it's a 2001 Formula 1 car. It was in AMS1 as well, probably the best car in that game. And to be honest, I think it's also the best car in this game outside of some of the DLC content such as the cars and things like that. But what I've done this time is I've downloaded a 2001 skin pack for maximum immersion, and we're going to be driving around the 2001 version of Imola. This just gives me a massive nostalgia boner. Yeah, this is very much my era of Formula 1. This is very much the time where I became obsessed and fell in love with the sport. So yeah, we're going to start last on the grid, so hopefully we can carve our way through the field and see all these beautiful 2001 cars. We're driving the Williams, because remember when Williams were good? I do. And we're going to be driving as Juan Pablo Montoya. Now, Juan Pablo Montoya, I think he gets a bit overlooked nowadays, to be honest, because he sort of came and went in Formula 1, but he was very much like the Max Verstappen of the early 2000s. If there was a gap, he was going for it, and yeah, he was going to get past you no matter what. There's a video out there of, it's an onboard of Juan Pablo in 2001, 2002, can't quite remember the year, an onboard of Imola, and he's just attacking every corner, and it's quite thrilling to watch. I would definitely recommend you go out and yeah, have a look, watch that video once you've watched this one. Anyway, I've spoken enough, let's get to it. Second attempt at an AI race for reasons. Anyway, green lights and away we go past these white cars. They're meant to be Toyotas, but I deleted that skin because that is not accurate as this Jaguar gets very leery down the inside Tamburello. Jaguar, Minardi turns in on me. I think I've got the run on that Minardi though. No, he's got the run on me. Bit of a rocket out of that final apex of Tamburello there. Take it nice and easy. AI brake checks me there, that's my excuse, I'm sticking to it. I'm going to shoot down the inside of that arrows and Prost. Looks like we cleared the bulk of the back markers there. They were giving me grief for my first attempt to make this video, so I'm pretty happy to do that. Luciano Berti here. He had two massive crashes in 2001. He's still there. Being launched airborne over the top of Michael Schumacher in Germany. Getting buried in the tyres at Spa. He made it out of both instances though. That was a bit aggressive. I'm trying to adopt this persona of Montoya. He's fluffed up qualifying. He's starting from the back. He's a man on a mission. Down into the first reverser on this Arrows. Love the Arrows livery. One of my favourites of all time, even if the car was a bit shit, but whatever. Okay, into probably the only major difference this circuit has over its modern counterpart is this chicane. Isn't there anymore. It's just a big long main straight, which I believe they did to increase the amount of pit boxes they could have. That was a very bold lunge there. I've got the aggression set to only 20, but even on that pretty low setting, AI still likes to get feisty. Right, Jaguar, BAR, Benetton, and a Jordan. Or as they are nowadays, a Mercedes, a Red Bull, an Alpine, and an Aston Martin. How times change. I think we need to push on the back of this BAR. Front got a little bit airborne there, that's not right, I don't think. I certainly shouldn't have survived that. I'm not going to argue with it. Just AMS2 things, I guess. I've made a few changes since my last video. Round the outside of that Jaguar. Looks like we've made it stick, very nice. There's a Benetton there. That's either going to be Jenson Button or Jarno Trulli. There's a Benetton there. That's either going to be Jenson Button or Jarno Trulli. There's a Benetton there. That's either going to be Jenson Button or Jarno Trulli. There's a Benetton there. That's either going to be Jenson Button or Jarno Trulli. There's a Benetton there. That's either going to be Jenson Button or Jarno Trulli. There's a Benetton there. That's either going to be Jenson Button or Jarno Trulli. There's a Benetton there. That's either going to be Jenson Button or Jarno Trulli. There's a Benetton there. That's either going to be Jenson Button or Jarno Trulli. There's a Benetton there. That's either going to be Jenson Button or Jarno Trulli. There's a Benetton there. That's either going to be Jenson Button or Jarno Trulli. There's a Benetton there. That's either going to be Jenson Button or Jarno Trulli. There's a Benetton there. That's either Jensen Button. Jensen Button, as a driver, probably the, you know, I would say, if you're going to look to a driver to inspire you to never give up, look to Jensen Button, he's the one. And on the back of the Jordan, I love these yellow and black liveries with the red branding. Just saw the Honda. I forgot they were powered by Honda, you know. You know, I know it's not the most realistic depiction of early 2000s F1 cars, but I am having such a good time just throwing this car around this track. I've made a few mistakes in some of my practice races, by taking that corner in third when it should be second. No matter. I just said that Benetton would have been Yana Trulli if it wasn't Jensen Button. Not quite true. I believe it would have been Giancarlo Fisichella. Trying to think who drove for Jordan in 2001. It would have been Yana Trulli. John Lacey. He did a few races, didn't he? Anyway, we just sent it down the inside of Tamburello. I love these white curbs. They just look so cool. It's such a throwback for me. Imola was always one of my favourite tracks to drive in games like F1 2000 or F1 97, which I also played quite a lot of on PS1. I don't know why. I felt good. It felt good to get into a rhythm. And also, whenever I did a career mode, it usually ended here, which back in them days was like round 3 on the calendar. So yeah, a lot of memories flood back when I drive this car, when I drive these 2001 tracks. Car moves around all over the place over that curbing. Sound of the cars, the look of the tracks, the sponsorships, the liveries. Reminds me a lot of Sunday afternoons with my dad in the living room. Good times. Right, this Benetton needs to get a move on. Saying that, I need to get a move on. So yeah guys, if you have AMS2 and you enjoy this car as much as I do, definitely recommend installing this skin pack. It's on Race Department. I'll put a link below. There are a few limitations. The suits and the helmets don't carry over. We're quite fortunate in this Williams. We have sort of an accurate-ish race suit on, or at least something that matches the livery of the car. That's not the case for all the cars, though, unfortunately. Also, there's a Toyota livery. I don't know if I mentioned it at the start of the race, but the plain white cars at the start, they're actually Toyota liveries, which isn't quite right for 2001. Toyota, they did enter the 2001 season, but they didn't compete. They spent the whole year testing and preparing the car for the 2001 season, which didn't really work out for them. In reality, I need to get past this Benetton because there's 2 Saubers up ahead and I want to have a look at them. Who drove that? Yeah, Fisichella. Whoops. I mean, that would have been an easy game over real life. Curiosity got the better of me there. I just want to see who was driving this car, because I couldn't remember exactly who drove for Benetton in 2001. Man, AI, quite aggressive, even on only 20%. Oh, that would have been a good run. I'm going to lose the back end. Can we do it around the outside? Yes, we can. These cars look so cool in the mirrors. was in first, should have been second really. No worries, no worries. That was a good line through there. I love those yellow curves with the black and yellow secondary inner curve, I guess you want to call it. I don't really know, to be honest, but always love the look of that as well. Okay, so we've got Jordan and 2 Saubers. Sauber in 2001 would have been Nick Heidfeld and Kimi Räikkönen. It's crazy that Kimi Räikkönen was driving these cars and he only just retired this year. Quite the career. Messed up Tamburello there, so I've sort of lost them now. Locking up. I think the brake bias needs to go back a little bit. I'm locking up quite a lot. Anyway, yeah, so since my last AMS2 video, I think I mentioned this earlier, I've made a few changes to things like force feedback. I've got the game feeling a lot better with my wheel. The force feedback is still inherently not great. There are still things that you don't really feel, if that makes sense. Things like suspension, you don't really feel the tyres bite into the tarmac. Little things like that, collisions, you don't really feel. You don't feel the brakes lock up. I can still drive it though, and it is a bit better now that I'm running with new settings. But yeah, it would be nice if they were able to improve the force feedback a little bit. Right, I've got to have this Jordan now. Oh shit, that was a lock-up. When you lock up, it's pretty much all audio. That Benett's looking a bit too big in my mirrors for me. Yeah, when you lock up, like I mentioned, you just don't feel it in the force feedback, and you only really feel it when the car, you see that the car doesn't turn, and you hear it in the audio. But I need to feel it to really react to it. So yeah, hopefully that's something they can improve in the future. AMS2 does get better with every update, but I don't know how many updates is it going to take. Oh, that was a bit of a moment. I think I've lost this group now. I don't think we're going to see any Ferraris or McLarens or my other Williams teammate at any point in this race, because yeah, they just storm off up ahead. Alright, we're on the back now, on the back of a Sauber. Love the two-tone blue of the Sauber. The sort of Patronus Aqua, along with that Red Bull blue. I think they were still sponsored by Red Bull in 2001. I know they were in the mid to late 90s and in the year 2000. Car felt very floaty there. Yeah, there's a big Red Bull on the air intake, on the roll hoop. God, you really feel the front end just drift away from you there as the car goes over that hump. What just happened? Okay, that was weird. Touched that curve. I've not done that at all yet. I don't know why. I think I'm pushing a little bit too hard, trying to find lines that the car just can't go on. Oh my word, what's going on with me? I didn't know what the AI was going to do there. Oh man, it's all falling apart now. Alright, let's try and get these 3 cars. Unless, no, my luck, this is going to be the last lap. Starting to get a little bit warm now in my VR headset. Let's try and claim back some positions. Even with traction control, the car is so lively. I do love that sort of dirty, messy traction control sound. This is much a part of the audio experience of this car as the V10 is. Oh man, imagine this car on slick tyres. The car does some very weird movements over that curb. My hands are starting to chafe a little bit on this OMP Senso wheel that I'm using. I think next time I do a video on these cars, I'll use one of my Formula rims. I just use this wheel because that's what my keybinds are for AMS2. Still can't create different controlled bindings, unfortunately. Right, let's at least try to get past this BAR. Oh, never mind. Cooldown lap. There it is. Oh man, that was whoops, let go of the wheel there for a sec. Oh man, that was fun. Even though we didn't really make up a lot of positions, that was still really fun. And just driving against these cars in like the right liveries, like as these, you know, Prosts and Menards go by. Is this a Jaguar? It is, and there it's gone. It just adds to the immersion so much, and I just really enjoy it. Stuff like this makes me enjoy AMS2 more than I would. Like, example, if I didn't have VR, I doubt I would be playing AMS2 all that much. But anyway, guys, yeah, I hope you really enjoyed this video. I'll definitely be making some more on this car. I've really been enjoying this sort of nostalgia trip, this 2001 nostalgia trip, and the fact that they've got 2001 tracks in AMS2 just makes me want to play it even more. So yeah, some more videos coming up soon on those these sort of fantasy races, if that's what you want to call them. But yeah, if you like this video, then please like, subscribe. If you didn't, dislike. Do all the fun stuff, and I'll see you all next time.